I am California of the past.
I am California of the past.
I
I
am
am California of the
past.
past.
Hi, my name is James Ramos. I'm the current tribal chairman of the people of Santos Manuel here on the San Manuel Indian Reservation. The history of our tribe really starts back in this valley. Probably the first inhabitants of this valley before cities and counties were established. And so we've been, really intertwined with this community from the valley floor to the mountaintops for years. And it was a free-flowing area as far as where the people would flow from the valley floor, because you would come down, wait out the winter, and as spring would start to take place, you would follow the plant life up to the mountaintops. And in mid-August to mid-September, the pinyon nuts are blooming around Baldwin Lake, so you would be making your way in spring, March, these areas following the plants like the yucca plants blooming, and at higher elevations you would keep moving yourself up there to get to those higher elevations during the pinyon nut cycle. And then the acorns would start to bloom with the oak trees mid-October, November, before winter. And those acorns, the oak trees, bloom at a lower elevation than the pinyon pine, so you would start that transition back down. And all that was the way of life for the Serrano people in the San Bernardino Valley, in the San Bernardino Mountains. And all that changed in the 1860s, 1866, where a 32-day battle took place in this area. And it's well documented that this 32-day battle took place that ultimately pit Indian people against the settlers, loggers, these different things. And it really escalated in the Summit Valley area, where currently we talk about Los Flores Ranch and these areas. Now, Cajon Pass has always been a trading route. As it is today, there's only one way to get up to the desert and then back down. And it's the same way with tribes. Tribes from the Colorado rivers, Chemehueves, Paiutes, Shoshones from up towards Bishop area would come down this way and use that as a trading route. And so these skirmishes started taking place, and it was really talks about how this 32-day battle started to take place. And finally a militia was formed in the San Bernardino Valley to go into the mountains and rid the mountains of all Indian people, regardless of what tribe they were from. This is where the Serrano people got caught up in this 32-day battle. And it was through Santos Manuel, our Kika, our leader, our spiritual leader, and his Serrano name is Pacuma, which means the one who prays, led the remaining clan of the Yohaviatam down to the valley floor, never to return to that way of life of freely roaming from the valley floor to the mountaintop again. And our clan dwindled down to less than 30 members at that time. And a village was set up by present-day National Orange Show. And then more encroachment came, and the village moved farther east by what we call Meadowbrook now, because there's water there. And then more encroachment came, and the village moved farther east yet to Baseline and Victoria, to an area that we call Hubelvolt Springs. Some call it Harlem Springs today. And the village stayed there for some time. And then it was by more incursion that came that the village moved to the foothills where you couldn't go anymore. And in 1891, it was established as the Santos Manuel Indian Reservation. That's how we ended up on the reservation that we are today. Not so much by choice, but by those series of movements to the foothills where you couldn't go anymore. And this reservation has been established since 1891. But the tie to the valley, to the San Bernardino Mountains, the contributions to the water system in Redlands and Loma Linda, Yucaipa. There's another clan of the Serrano people from Yucaipa called the Yucaipiatam. And these things, these clans that were there, are the series of Serrano people isn't just one clan. All Serranos aren't from the people of Santos Manuel. We're one clan. There's a series of clans. Hitit Marinam, Yucaipiatam. Our relatives on the Morongo Indian Reservation are Hitit Marinam clan, which is an older and a large clan. And we're closely related to the Tuviatam clan from Pipes Canyon. But that way of life changed the dynamics during that 1866 period. up until the reservation was created.